Episode 96 is here. Hope you guys are ready for today's episode. We're going to start off by talking about the stats. We played one game off camera, so we're just going to give you a quick update. We played AC Monza off camera, where we played match day 4 in the Champions League. We are now officially up to 9 points because of that victory. In terms of the stats now, Douglas Ritchie has 14 goals in all competitions, level with Elias Bernard. João Felix is in double figures now. We got Abbas adding an extra goal to his tally, and same with Hansen. Perrin, he's been playing really well off camera. I feel like him playing as the backup number 10 has definitely helped out the fluidity in the final third. Here's a quick update on the league table. As it stands, we are still 1 point ahead of Chelsea, and we both have a game in hand on Newcastle United, who have played an extra game. In terms of the Champions League in Group H, we currently have 9 points on the table to Barcelona's 12. Barcelona winning all 4 of their games so far. Celtic, they are third with 1 point, as well as AZ Monza. Also, we are in negotiations to see if we can get Robin Johnson out of the door. I feel like he had high potential when we first signed him to our academy. He was one of them guys that was above the pecking order in terms of the rest. But in terms of his growth, he's growing a bit slower than I was expecting. I know he's only 18, but there's a lot of 18-year-olds or 17-year-olds in my academy that look like they're on point to basically overtake this guy in terms of their development. So yeah, we're gonna offload this character, and put some of our stocks into the other players in the youth academy. This episode is going to be up against Chelsea. After that, we have a game against Wolverhampton, and then we're gonna cap this episode off with a game at the new camp, or Camp Nou, to probably get our get back on Barcelona. I still feel like it was a disgrace awarding them a last-minute penalty. The referee was definitely paid off. Hands down. But yeah, we're going to go into this next encounter. It's just as tough as the encounter with Tottenham Hotspur. I am expecting my players to do well in terms of like defensively. Going forward, it's still up for questioning, because playing against sides like Chelsea, Tottenham, and even Newcastle, any side that's compact in the middle, we do tend to struggle. We are going to try to go at this game with a different angle, like my guy Maxwell Simon says. Try to adapt the approach if things aren't working with plan A. So yeah, the next game that's coming up is Man United versus Chelsea. First versus second. I know it's early on in the season. It's not a real title heavyweight clash just yet, but this could actually change the course of anyone's season. So let's see who gets the 3 points. Johan Crespo'S going to start and goal for this game. At the back, we have Yurin Timber, Lacroix, Corbett, and Malassa. In our midfield, we have Martinez, Bosley, and Jude Bellingham. Up top, we have Abbas playing off the right-hand side. Richie is our number 9. And off the left, we have João Felix. Chelsea will be lining up with Cobble in goal. At the back, they have Reece James, Schlotterbeck, Joe Gomez, Upamecano, and Lewis Hall. In their midfield, they have Kimmich and Camavinga. Rodrigo's playing up top with Di Catalet and Pulisic. It's quite a strong side. Okay, hope you guys are ready for this encounter, because I am myself. Just noticed they got Kvaratskhelia on the bench. They got firepower for days. But yeah, that's not going to phase us. We have pretty much an A team, a B team, and if we want, we can create a C team. And there's nothing more intimidating than a midfield three of Szoboszlai, Bellingham, and Lisandro Martinez. Especially when they're back-to-back Champions League winners, back-to-back league title winners. The aura of this squad should be enough to have Chelsea shaking in their boots. 3 minutes played, and the game's kicked off. So far, we haven't made any adjustments to the sliders. Gameplay is pretty much the same as the last episode. Here's João Felix. Timber. Pulisic going in for a challenge, he misses. 1-2 between Timber and the Abbas down that right-hand side. Schlotterbeck gets the cross out of the box. More like the centre of Chelsea's half. 23 minutes on the clock, it's still 0-0. Chelsea have the middle completely protected and guarded, so we're going to try to hug the sidelines. Add some width. Referee, we're going to stop play for that. Decatelaire needs to be booked. Someone needs to be sanctioned because they've been throwing in or flying in with challenges. And I want to see some repercussions before we proceed. Dominic Szoboszlai standing over this one. And take this one short. Richie, long shot. Not troubling Cobble. Pulisic. One forward for Chelsea. Decatelaire. Overlapping run from Camavinga. Nice ball to the right-hand side. Rodrigo shot denied by Crespo. And we're finally getting some action in this game, but it's the blue side that are pressing them out. 28 minutes gone. It remains 0-0. Rodrigo showing some lovely footwork down this right-hand side. Cuts it back. Kimmich. Pulisic. Chelsea have entered the box. Decatelaire shot goes over the bar. Actually, no, that's Schlotterbeck. Made a mistake. João Felix. As soon as we go into the centre, just run right into traffic. There's no movement at all. Chelsea have pretty much shut us out from all angles. We've got Rodrigo driving forward with the ball. I knew he was going to do something like that on the edge of the box. Plays a side pass into Decatelaire. The shot gets off and Crespo pulls off a save again. Chelsea, I don't know what's going on with my players. We're not making any forward runs at all. We're just allowing pressure to come back on us. Every time we get forward, we have players committed, but nothing's being created. So Chelsea hitting us on the break. It's a foregone conclusion. Oh, we got Abbas. Long ball played down the middle. Oh, come on. This is how we got to do it. Richie, Douglas Richie, throw on goal, 1-0. 1-0. I told this is how we got to do it. And I feel like maybe hitting them on the break is the only way, because when they have too many bodies back, my players, they don't know what to do with possession. But we've got the goal that we needed. Douglas Richie bags his 15th goal in all competitions. Had this one ball played up the pitch. Chelsea split in half. All 5 of their defenders tracking back to try help out. They seem very sound. They created the more chances, the better chances until that goal. There's a Pulisic. I think he's one of them guys that are player-based difficulty because we can't get near him. Same with Rodrigo. Crespo rolls the ball out. Come on, João Felix. I didn't dummy that, you know. João Felix just looked at the ball and just let it go by him. Decatelaire, of course, shot goes off. We're calling on Crespo again. These individuals on the pitch, I don't know what's wrong with them. These individuals that are not showing much effort on the ball or off it. It's making the task a lot harder than it needs to be. Poor pass from Douglas Richie. One ball down. See, this is what I mean. One ball down the middle. Crespo again having something to do when he didn't need to have to make a save at the end of half time. Where's LaCroix? Why is that one ball splitting us in half? Well, a lot of questions to ask of these players in the interval. Hopefully the second half there's an improvement. This player-based difficulty just makes every player that has it overpowered. They try all the tricks known to man, and they're very slippery. Camavinga, Chelsea coming back again. Fullback makes a challenge on the edge of his penalty area. It's a clean one. João Felix. Richie, think they're over the top. Thank you. Felix is in. He's in behind. Referee, I'm on side. Be quiet. João Felix 2-0. There we go. Reece James allowed him in behind. He shouldn't allow him to play off his shoulder because João Felix is very dangerous. When he opens up his body and aims for the opposite corner, I'm almost certain that he's going to score. He doesn't score every time, but in that moment, I was very confident. He's in really good form. That's his 11th goal in all competitions also. Front three, they're stepping up in the second half. Defenders in the second half so far. No balls in behind. That's the message. Oh, no. See, we dragged a Corbett position. Decatelaire. Thankfully, we have other bodies there to hold him up. Jubilum does well to win the ball. He wins it high up the pitch. There's only 2 players up there for us. We've got Richie. We picked him out with a run. Richie cuts in on his left. Cobble makes a save again. And we need to start thinking about changes now. Switching it up. Just like Chelsea, they bring on Kvaratskhelia. They're taking off a left back, bringing on a winger. I want to know how that works. It's intercepted. Chelsea playing out from the back. Reece James making his way forward. Just slightly backing off, so we're not having too many guys out of position. trying to press at the same time. And now Chelsea are open for the counter. Look at this. Szoboszlai, Abbas. Keep going, Timber. I know you're a fullback, but you're the only guy helping right now. Timber cuts it back. Douglas Ritchie, 3-0. What a counter-attacking goal. I feel like every goal we've scored so far had an element of counter-attacking. And we've punished them. We punished them on the break. We're one of the best sides in Europe on the break. I said this in the last episode. And I'm not too sure if every team is getting the memo. But you can't have two players bombing down that right-hand side like that and no one covering. Because that fullback was so vulnerable. Only two changes at this point. Ritchie's being replaced by Bernard. Bellingham's also being replaced by Roberto Ruiz. Clear up the pitch with Crespo. Pick that on. Well done, Abbas. Wins the aerial duel between him and Upamecano. But the headers are intercepted. Nice ball slipped in behind. Kvaratskhelia up. Tries to look for someone in the centre. And there's no options at all. Oh, come on, Bernard. Do better than that. Oh, thank you, Ruiz. Thank you, Ruiz. Got Felix. Put the ball over the top. Bernard chases onto it. Schlotterbeck. He made a mistake allowing Bernard to get onto it first. Bernard, oh my goodness me. Should be 4-0. But we're going to settle for the 3. All 3 points has come our way. This is a good result in the grand scheme of things. We are now going to be 4 points clear on Chelsea. Hopefully there's going to be no more slip-ups from now until maybe January. Because any more slip-ups will make the title race wide open. And we want to completely shut the doors by February, because we want to focus on other competitions by then. So yeah, we just need to be consistent, remain cool and composed. So the lads are back from international break, and the first game back is against Wolverhampton at the Molineux Stadium. Yeah, we're off the back of a nice victory against Chelsea where we won 3-0. Hopefully the match sharpness in the menu hasn't had an effect on the players that are going to be used in the rotation going forward, because the international break kind of puts a spanner in the works. I want more of the same. Wolverhampton, they're a high pressing side, high energy, so I think this is going to be an open game. Okay, game is on the way. Wolverhampton get it kicked off. We're attacking to the left as they're attacking to the right already. They're going direct. One ball up the pitch into Giles. Cho waiting in the center. What's going on here? Giles, oh my goodness me. Renato Sanchez coming out of nowhere like a wrecking ball. Tries to smash it into the goal at the near post. Crespo is there to deny him. Danger isn't completely over as Wolverhampton are still in possession. Another ball in behind Cho again. His shot is denied by Crespo. Told you guys, high energy. This is going to be an end-to-end kind of game unless we put them to bed earlier on. Go on, Szoboszlai, do some defensive work. Traps Giles down that left-hand side, isolated him. Now we've got the ball back again. Martinez plays it into Douglas Ritchie in the centre. I'm just going to run forward. Who's this on me? Romero. Christian Romero's too quick for Douglas Ritchie. He intervenes. Enzo Fernandez, first touch, taking it down. Martinez, Abbas. Got Ruiz. Outside the box, left foot strike. I thought that was in for a second, I can't lie. Ramsdale looked beaten. João Felix gets the ball back. Martinez. Ruiz. Oh, come on, man. Switching directions sometimes is a chore. Enzo Fernandez. Bagnoman to Munoz. Backhills it. I knew it was coming. That cutback was definitely coming. Enzo Fernandez. Come on, referee. Obstruction. The guy's just laying down in the box, tripping people up. They get the shot off, but referee, do your job, man. You don't give penalties, but you can't at least give a free kick to the defending team in their own box. That's clearly obstruction right there. This referee, he's trying to sabotage this title race for me. Ball goes in. Abbas gets it out. Giles. Ooh, Enzo Fernandez. Oh, well done, Aidan McHugh. These guys are not showing any interest in breaking down Wolverhampton. Abbas is just strolling on the pitch. Corbett is not busting a gut to intervene with through ball passes. Oh, come on, man. Pass in the centre. Simple one from Abbas was needed there. He's not having a good afternoon at the minute. Down that right hand side, he plays the ball on the inside into Richie. He bursts into the box. He's being dragged. Referee, man, do your job. Every time I drive at the defenders, they're dragging me. And this referee, he's not even chasing the game. Right now, when the ball's in the center park, that's the only time he's close to the action. But when it gets up the pitch, he's miles away. Look at him, unfit guy, can't keep up with the pace. Get a better referee. Okay, we're focused on the wrong things right now. Enzo Fernandez plays it into Gals in the box, who skies it over the bar. Oh, ball in behind, Cho. Don't know what that was. Really don't know what that was. But yeah, second half is going to be underway quite soon. I'm not pleased at all. I'm not pleased. The Wolverhampton fans may be happy, but it's been a slow day at the office. João Felix disappointed me so far. He's not really been getting himself involved. Same with Abbas. Corbett, very lazy at the back. And I feel like Szoboszlai, his passing accuracy has gone a bit off. Players in their midfield, and all they want to do is hack at people. They don't care what damage it causes for certain players' careers. They're just flying in. Ooh, Abbas on the edge of the box. Left foot strike. What the hell was that? Yeah, be disappointed. People walking around. It's not cool at all. Oh, come on, man. This is why Antonio Silva doesn't start. This is why he doesn't start. Can't play out from the back comfortably. Gals takes a... Oh, he crosses it. Back post. Munoz gets the goal. 1-0 to Wolverhampton. It's been poor defending from start to finish. From start up until this point, it's been poor defending. The midfielders are walking around. The attackers, they don't want to take shots. They don't want to get into pole positions to score goals. They just want to cycle through the game on autopilot. This is poor behavior from our players. Wolverhampton get the goal that they deserve because they've been peppering us all game. Crespo, he can't save us all the time. He really can't. They're thinking that it's okay to be walking around on the pitch. João Felix, if your attitude stinks, you're going to be bought off. So LaCroix is replacing Silva, and then we've got Abbas moving to the left. Hansen's on playing on the right hand side. So yeah, those are the two changes being made. We're gonna try force the matter now because getting past the hour mark. Still haven't really had an opportunity that made me feel like, yeah, there's a chance that we're going to get a goal in this game. So far, this is looking like the game where we're not going to get a goal at all. Hansen thinks one into the centre, cleared out by Totti. Szoboszlai, you're beaten in the air by this winger. Like, what is going on with this guy? He's just so lazy in this match. Poor performances, man. Poor performances. Frustration growing in my camp. More substitutions to be made. Richie's off for Bernat. Unai Alvarado's off for Timber. This is why I don't rotate in the league. But no, referee, man. There's all these tactical fouls. Right now, I'm getting very agitated. Referee, do your damn job, please. Szoboszlai. No, not even Szoboszlai. That's Martens. Picks up Szoboszlai. 1-1. Thank you. Referee, do your job. In fact, Szoboszlai, go to the referee. Go to the referee. Have a word with him. No. Oh, come on, man. You had one task. This referee, I don't know what he's doing. I really don't. Bass referee, man. Are you see? And he's kicking the ball into it. Violation upon violations. Munoz. Come on, stop him. Long shot from Kessier. Crespo deals with that. Come on, show for the ball. Timber. Come on, combine. Down this right hand side. Oh, one ball up the pitch. Come on, man. Need better delivery. Oh, referee. Kessier's been annoying me all afternoon. He's been doing the same thing as Enzo, but more discreetly. Enzo's just in your face with it. Speaking of Kessier, he has the ball in the center circle. Fernandez. Wagnerman. Munoz slipped in behind. Down this right hand side. Well done, LaCroix. No one's up the pitch as well. So frustrating. Nice interception. Was really needed in that moment. Oh, just being surrounded. No one's bombing forward and overlapping. It's getting really frustrating out here. But Abbas. I'm going to drive at them. Szoboszlai. Where's the support? Szoboszlai on his right foot. Save from Ramsdale. Looked like Wolverhampton were doing a lot of ball watching. They're taking tips from my defenders now. Need to take advantage of that. They're going to be allowing me to just turn and get shots off at their keeper. Eventually, one's got to go in. We keep cracking them at Ramsdale. Got Cho. Oh, well done. Ruiz wins the ball. Wolverhampton are in a compromised position now. We can get bodies forward at a faster pace. Hansen cuts it back. Shot from Abbas. 2-1 against the runner play. We have taken the lead. Abdel Wahab Abbas adds an extra goal to his tally. And it looks like we may have stolen one here. 3 points stolen under the noses of Wolverhampton. I don't know why it's taking this long for us to grab goals, but the later it is, sometimes the better it is, because it's going to knock the confidence of Wolverhampton. We're making changes now. Eriksson replacing Sandro Martinez. 4 minutes remaining in this match. Hopefully we don't get one of them jammy goals as an equalizer for Wolverhampton. In fact, I'm going to drop down to ultra defensive. I shouldn't have done that in that moment, because Wagnerman has a clear path up that right hand side, and now they've got a cheap corner. Poor defending, man. Or corner kick. Oh, Ramsdale's up. Ball played into the box. Clear it out, Corbett. It's an open goal now. Who's this? Hansen. Oh, we're delaying it. Bernard. Ooh, Timber. You're in, Timber. Shoot. That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense to how I didn't get enough power to get beyond Ramsdale. But it was a decent save. He was traveling so slow, and we still couldn't even get the ball to someone that was open enough to maybe try have a crack from longer range, longer distance. Wolverhampton have opportunity now to maybe bag an equalizer. What a save. Last minute save from Crespo. Could be really crucial to the grand scheme of things. Wolverhampton, they have a corner kick. Who was that? I think that was the centre back. So maybe they're going to try this goalkeeper thing one more time. Maybe not. 4 minutes are up. Get this ball out. Abbas gets it clear. Referee blow that whistle. I'm telling you now. We have all 3 points. 2-1 is the scoreline. I'm very disappointed with the way we performed throughout the 90 minutes, but I'm really relieved to have gotten that over the line. Abbas getting the win up. Sabozlai bagging the equaliser. Hopefully we don't get this sort of display against Barcelona, because if we do play like this, Barcelona, they're going to do the double over us in Group H. And right now, it's looking like Barcelona, they're going to run away with the top spot. This is what the victories in the Premier League have done so far in this episode for us on the table. In terms of the table right now, we are 6 points clear on Newcastle and Liverpool. Newcastle are second and Liverpool are third. They're both on 26 points. We have 32. Fourth place are Chelsea with 25 points. Fifth place are Manchester City with 24. Wolverhampton, they stagnated on the table because of that defeat. They have 20 points and are sitting at 6th place. Fulham, they're 7th with 19 points, 2 points ahead of Spurs and Middlesbrough, and the list does go on. In terms of Arsenal, they're still battling relegation problems. They have 9 points, only 1 point from the drop. Brighton, Sheffield United and Southampton are the only sides beneath them with 8 points. Okay, so we got contract talks with Corbett now. His overall is currently 90. He's at the age of 24. Can't remember what age we signed him at. I'm going to assume we signed him at the age of 19 or 20. We signed him from AC Milan. It was a decent fee. I think it was like 40. It was definitely above 40 million. But so far he's lived up to expectations, and we're going to try extend his contract by an extra 4 seasons. Let's see if we will have that. No, he's saying 2, so we're going to go 3. So 3 years is the minimum I want to pen this guy down for. There we go. So he's going to have 4 years and 8 months remaining if this whole deal goes through. 241 million release clause. This guy's playing about, mate. This ain't La Liga. We're not obligated to put a release clause on you, mate. So firm it. Him and his agent don't look happy about that. He's going to have to firm that too. Your signing on bonus is going to be affected because of the stunt you just tried to pull. 180k per week should be fine. Because right now he's complaining about his wages. So signing on bonus, 450k. Split that with you and your agent, mate. That's all he's getting. We're going to add an extra bonus for clean sheets. Try to give him a realistic one. 250k. Add an extra incentive. Come on. We should get this over the line. Joseph Corbett, commit your future right now to this club. But there we have it. I have pulling power. Also, we're about to get potentially a 2-year extension out of Marchetti. I know you guys haven't seen enough of him, but when I've used him off camera, he's looked really good technically. He's not big actually. He's 6 foot, but he's very quick for his size, and I feel like he can be a terror for defenders if we build upon him. Obviously, he's gonna have to wait for more opportunities in January because that's when more domestic cup opportunities come. But right now, I'm quite happy to pen this guy down for a further 3 seasons. So there we have it. Marchetti's gone up to 72k per week, 3-year extension signed, and yeah, our third choice striker. He looks like he's ready for first team football now. 4 seasons ago, definitely 4 seasons, because we got him at the age of 15. My maths is completely off. It would be 6 seasons ago, actually. Is that right? Did we get this guy at the age of 15 or 16? I can't remember. I know we got him at a low rating. His rating was like 51, and we had to play about a lot with his development. He was one of them guys. We had to figure out what his best position was, what is the best development plan to get his technical stats up. Right now, he's doing really well as a striker. Right now, we're trying to get him up as a complete forward, working on his stamina, working on his composure. His composure still needs working on. His attacking position has come leaps and bounds. Before it was like 75, it's gone up to 80 since he's returned back from his loan. Is there a way to improve his vision? No, because I like link-up play. I think we're gonna have to just go with balance. We're gonna just give him a balanced development plan, because right now his finishing's up there. His other attacking attributes are up there. We just want him to become more of an all-round player, rather than just like a complete forward. We want him to build up, just like Richie. Richie can drop deep and play football. He's almost like he thinks he's a number 10 at times, but no, he's got a lovely ball on him. So yeah, I just want everyone to be ball playing, or ball players, or ball carriers. I don't know how to describe it, but you guys know what I mean. Like ballers. We just want ballers on the side. No one that's limited. We don't want limited strikers. Next up is a game against Barcelona. We want to take that energy that we had for Chelsea and Wolverhampton into this game. Obviously, better energy in the midfield. People busting the gut to win the ball back, busting the gut to make runs, and getting up beyond the defender. Hopefully, we'll be able to see that. Hopefully, I'm just not talking. We can actually speak that performance into existence right now. We need to gain on Barcelona, because they are 3 points ahead of us. We want to finish in the top spot. We don't like second spots. We don't settle for second. But yeah, without further ado, we're about to take the trip to the new camp. Hopefully, we can play them off their back garden the way that they played us off ours, because they did deserve to beat us. I just didn't like the way that they beat us. Match day 5 at the new camp has arrived, or Camp Nou, as it's displayed on the screen. Barcelona versus Manchester United. We're gonna have another crack at these guys. We do need to get our lick back against them. We have rotated the side quite a bit. Also, Lisandro Martinez, he's out due to suspension, so he's not featuring. Not that I wanted to feature him anyway. A few players got left on the bench because of their attitude in that last game. Didn't like the walking around. Wasn't good to see. So we've got Bernard starting up top as our number 9. Abbas is playing off the left. Hansen's playing off the right. I think that's pretty much it. Eriksen's in for Lisandro Martinez. Let's get this match on the way. We're attacking to the left, Barcelona. They're attacking to the right. Here we go. Hopefully the kick clash, us blending in with the grass, puts them off, because it's putting me off right now. But no excuses, no excuses. Let's try to impose ourselves on this match. So we got the game kicked off already. They're flying in with challenges. Hansen, oh, ball in to the box, back heel from Bernard. Oh, that would have been a lovely move. The Bosline shot is blocked. Hansen puts one into the box. Cleared away by Christensen. Kulusevski takes the ball down, plays it forward. Scored that winning penalty against us at Old Trafford. I know he loved that moment, returning to us after we're the ones who put him on the chopping block. Probably harbouring feelings over him being sold. Got Timber on the ball. Bernard can turn. Bernard takes a shot. I was aiming for that top right corner. Diogo Costa not challenged at all. Kunde, Valverde, referee. I want some early sanctions given. Like, come on, man. I know he's gonna give him a yellow card. I want to stop play just then, just so we can see it. But it's throwing me off of my game. These challenges that they're throwing in. So they do it to players that are either receiving the ball or they're meant to be involved in the link-up play. So it seems very tactical the way that they go in for challenges. Intentionally take players out of the game. Corbett with a knock now. Still one of our top centre-backs. He just signed a new contract. The worst way to celebrate a new contract going out of injury. Ooh, Bernard, 1-0. 1-0. I didn't expect us to score from there. From that attack, sorry. I thought Barcelona were just going to buy some time before they start pressing and take the ball off of us. Because I didn't see much movement that suggested that attack was going to turn into a goal. But we've got one anyway. Bernard and Abbas combining. Nice link-up play. Bernard just shoots across Diogo Costa. The different vibe from Richie. Even though Bernard does the same thing as him, he tries to drop deep, come into the middle as a 10. Does make more runs in behind. Fatty cracks the post. I thought that was goal number 1 for Barcelona. Thought we gave up a lead as soon as we scored. But Hansen making a run down that right hand side. Koundé's cutting across to help out Sosa. And Hansen can cut in, try to pick a ball out in behind for Bernard to run onto. The Dane, Christensen, makes the interception. It's Barcelona make the way forward with Fatty. Ferran Torres in the centre circle. Gives it to Valverde. Spreads play out to the right hand side for Barcelona. Kulusevski takes Malacia out of the game. Kulusevski plays it into Ferran Torres. He tries to slip Fatty in behind. I feel like Ferran Torres should have let one off at the near post. I know Crespo'S good at saving shots at the near post, but it's still worth a try. Because the attack's come to nothing now. Hansen getting forward. Plays a nice ball in behind into Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, I was going to cut it back. But I felt that Koundé shifting his position. Covered the cutback. Felt like Bernard was marked out of the scenario. And then I decided to maybe take a shot. But by then, I already took that extra touch. Eriksen, Torres. Gets the ball back. Kulusevski on the edge of the box. Takes a shot right down the middle. Crespo comfortable save, even though he had to parry it a bit. But we're going into the interval 1-0 up currently from that goal from Elias Bernard. We haven't looked too threatening since that goal, neither has Barcelona. It's been fairly quiet since that goal's gone in. I think it's probably given Barcelona a wake-up call, so they're not trying to press as much, not trying to force them out as much. Maybe they're waiting, playing possum. So yeah, we need to figure out a way to break them down even further and establish an even better lead. Okay, second half is underway. Right now, the XGs, they're looking really different. 0.4 for Barcelona, 1.1 for us. If everything remains how it is, I don't see why we can't get this over the line. Fatty. Timber trying to challenge him. Bruno Fernandes enters the box, tries to drill one into the centre. Lecroix puts in a really good block. There's a substitution for Barcelona. Ferran Torres is off for Kofi. This guy was a problem when he came on. Even though he didn't score, he got about, he pressed a lot, and he made a lot of tackles high up the pitch for Barcelona, which stopped us from breaking them down. Szoboszlai, looks like we can hit them on the break. Hansen returns it to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai cuts in. Szoboszlai switches play. Wonderful technique there. Malacia returns it to the sender, and he sends it back to the right hand side. Bernard, oh, come on man, better movement. Why is Bellingham in the box? Like, stay on the edge. Stay on the edge. You're only a box-to-box player. Like, I don't want you to make runs beyond the striker. Wherever the striker is, you're behind him. Make sure of that. Hopefully the message is received. We've got Szoboszlai on the ball. Abbas, nice flare pass into Bernard. His shot is blocked. Can't remember by who, but it gets cleared away. We're going to try to pile on some more pressure. 55 minutes on the clock. It's still only 1-0. Abbas receives the ball back. A left foot shot outside the box. Travella one to be exact. Diogo Costa makes a comfortable save. Abbas back into Bellingham. Ooh, dink over the top. I see Bernard. Bernard go with the shot across the keeper. Diogo Costa makes a save. Why did you not lock on? In that moment, I thought Bernard was going to lock on to the rebound. And Barcelona up the other end tried to hit me on the break. But we've got the ball back again. Szoboszlai, referee handball. Oh my goodness me. His hands were down by his side, to be fair. I've seen them given against me, though. That's the only issue. Oh, Timber. Well done. Bernard thinks over the top. Go on, Szoboszlai. Kulusevski. Oh, it's just too big for Malacia. Drills it in. Tries the second time. Valverde inside the box. Left foot strike. What a save by Crespo. Oh, that caught me off guard right there. It was like the calm before the storm before the calm, whatever you want to say it, however you want to say it. Gravenberch is on for Bruno Fernandes. We finally made some changes of our own. Perrin is on for Szoboszlai. McHugh is also on for Malacia. Oh, well done, Perrin. His first contribution, winning the ball from that corner kick. 1-2. Gonna keep setting them off on a run. Oh, what a run from Perrin. The Frenchman is in behind now. He's got Bernard as support. And then he covers Bernard. Perrin goes alone. He puts the game to bed. It's 2-0. The Frenchman off the bench. His first contribution. As soon as he enters the field, he intercepts the corner kick, runs up the other end, combining with his teammates, and he finds the top right corner. Diogo Costa, take that out the back of your net, mate. Have that. Hold that. Xavi, take it. I'm so happy. We got our lick back against them. Barcelona, they definitely took it to us. Cedric Perrin with the winner. There he is, the man himself, Cedric Perrin, the one that got the winner in the end. Obviously, Bernard was the one who scored the first goal, but I feel like the Perrin goal definitely took the pressure off of us, because Barcelona, even from the minute goal up until 90, they kept going and kept going. It looked like they were going to get equalized at some point, but we managed to get over the line. We had a bit too much for them. We're going to take a look at some of the stats. As you guys can see, man of the match was Perrin. Only spent that's criminal. He spent 5 minutes on the pitch. He got man of the match within 5 minutes. Corbett, he did stand out. I did mention a lot of times during the game. He made a lot of crucial interceptions, breaking down play, and even linking up play for the build-up to enter the Barcelona half. He was very good on the ball. Let me see his passing accuracy, 94%. 17 passes were completed. Bassi had a good time as well. Good assist for the goal for Bernard. I think Hansen should get an assist. Yeah, he did get an assist. So Bruno Fernandes got a 6.3 against us. Good. We kept him quiet. There was a lot of times where he tried to bomb past our midfielders, tried to make things happen. Yeah, that was an intense battle between the two sides going at for top spot in Group H. I can't lie, I'm leaving this episode with a newfound respect for Crespo and Corbett at the back. Those two players are really crucial. Before, I was just giving mainly the credit to Lacroix and Timber, and sometimes Malacia, but I feel like Corbett and Crespo, the youngest players within that back four, within that back five, I should say, sorry. I feel like they were very crucial in this episode. Against Chelsea, they stood out, they played well, especially against Wolverhampton. Like the saves that Crespo pulled off, just out of here. So right now they're asking me why was Richie left out. Simply because of his attitude. I didn't like the way he was walking around and he wasn't following instructions. My man thought he was a number 10 against Wolverhampton. Mate, you're the only number 9. You're the best finisher on the side. Alright, cool, we're gonna stop being negative. We do love Richie. We do love Richie. It's just he had a bad episode. Well, maybe a bad game. I feel like he did well against Chelsea. Yeah, Man United, we're on top of the table in Group H now due to goal difference. Our head-to-head is 1-1 currently, so they can't base it off head-to-head. So it's just simply because of the goals. Our goal difference is 10 and theirs is 6. Right now, Monza's looking likely to get through to the Europa League, but this is what I was saying at the start of the season. Like, the side that we expect to get Europa League football always gets knocked out. But yeah, let's watch this space because we don't know what could happen. We do have Celtic for the last game of Group H, so we're probably going to be the deciding factor whether they get European football or not. Most likely they won't now. But yeah, that's going to be a part of the next episode, where we're going to be taking on Man City, Leeds United, and Preston North End. We're not going to play the Celtic game. We already smashed them on camera. There's no point in playing them again. But yeah, I think that's going to be the next 3 games that you guys are going to see. The rest, they're going to be off-camera games. The reason why we're including Leeds, because again, they're always a bogey side. That encounter is always fun. We're ignoring West Ham because the bubbles, if they score and the bubbles are on the screen, I'm going to be annoyed. let's just put it that way. I only play West Ham mainly at home. If I can avoid the London Stadium, I'll definitely avoid the London Stadium on this game. Unless there's a setting where you can turn the bubbles off. That's probably why I would never see myself doing a career mode for West Ham. As long as the bubbles exist on this game, I'm not doing it. Like, it's a fun thing in real life, but if it's a consistent thing every time West Ham score and you're doing a career mode, it's very irritating to see. In terms of top goal scorers in the league, we're going to move over to that table now. Richie's back on top with 14 goals to Rodrigo's 12. Haaland's 10. even João Pedro's 10 and Ealing Jr.'s 10. So he's at the top by 4 and 2 goals, 2 to Rodrigo, 4 to Haaland and the rest of the players. Richie continues to go strength to strength in this save. In terms of the rest of the stats, he's got 16 goals in all competitions. Bernard's got 15. We've got João Felix on 11. Abbas close to double digits. He's close to 10. He's on 9. So Bozai still doing well. And Perrin's increasing his average rating, because before it was below 6.5. Now it's on 6.90. So these little good cameos off the bench, they're actually working well for him. Nothing's better than a late winner at the new camp. So yeah, we've had a really successful episode, handing out new contracts to 2 players that deserved it. Back-to-back wins in the league, 6-point gap. Couldn't have asked for a better ending to an episode. Yeah, if you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you know if I want to go live, premiere video, upload one. FC24, let's not say FIFA, FC24 is going to be around the corner by the time this gets put out as well, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I got to play some of the beta career mode. There's a few changes that will probably make it a bit easier to immerse myself within whatever save I'm going to do when the time comes. But again, I feel like EA, they're still dropping the ball on this one. It's been FIFA 21, FIFA 22, FIFA 2. There's been 3 FIFA copies, and next gen I feel like it's been underwhelming for me. They always give me the beta code, and for some reason, like, it never feels different to the actual finished article. Like the game that they release is never different to the beta. So I'm kind of going off that. In my opinion, if you could save money, if you could wait to get it cheaper, I would say wait to get FIFA cheaper. But FIFAs are overhyped. Not FIFA, FC24, EA20, whatever you want to call it. It's a really hyped up franchise. So I know people are going to spend that £60, that £65 when it comes out. Me, wait. I got my ways, mate. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Take care for now. Peace. I did bare waffling just now.